Hello, my lovely Leos. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'll be doing a reading today. I'm just going to go over my general mumbo jumbo, and then we'll dive right in. But what did I want to say? Oh, I'm no longer dating these videos or saying what month they're in or whatnot because time is fluid. So whenever you click on this video, it could resonate with you. And older videos of mine from even a year ago, 6 months, last week, last month, whatever, they could resonate, could be your message, especially if you're drawn to watch it. So just don't get hung up on dates, pretty much. I can't stress that enough. I've been telling every sign that. And I had somebody ask me if YouTube was telling readers to say this, and no, they're not. There's no, what do I want to say, like, ulterior motive behind readers saying that. It is the truth. So, I mean, personally, I do watch videos myself. I have a few readers that I watch. And I've clicked on videos that were literally a year or two old, and it was my situation. So I just wanted to put that out there. Remember, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it will not apply to every Leo out there. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you would like a personal reading, my information is in the box below. Just send me an email. You can find me on Patreon as well. I don't have any extra tiers or special things on there right now, but I do have a list of things that I'm going to add, so it'll be exciting. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second. My daughter's school is calling me again. Oh, I'm like looking at the pause button. I'm like, is it back on? I swear I suck at this. Anyways, of course, my daughter's not feeling good. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. It is what it is. So yeah, you can join me on Patreon. Donations are always welcome. And also on Patreon, I don't have it set up like specific dollar amount, so you can join for as little as $1 a month to support me so that I can continue to do these readings, and also you get some nice perks over there. I have some great ideas and I'm so excited. I'm not sharing them yet because I haven't fully implemented it, so I don't want to jump the gun. My phone is going crazy. Do you guys have like people bugging you lately? Like, I almost feel like when I'm doing absolutely nothing and I'm bored out of my mind, everyone leaves me alone. It's like I can't find anyone to talk to, nothing to do, and then when I'm busy and in the middle of something, everyone and their brother decides to call me. Whether it's a bill collector or a friggin' anyone, it doesn't matter. It's crazy. Is that happening to you? Like, are you... I kind of feel like this is going to be very relationshipy. Are some of you in a relationship and thinking about a past relationship, like an ex-person, or thinking of somebody else in general? Or do you have a choice between two people if you're single? Because before I even push play, I had this image of, I want to call it a conference call, but that's not what it is. You remember back in the, well, I don't know, depending on your age, if you remember like the landlines and back in the day where you could have like a three-way conversation basically. So you'd call your friend and then call in another one of your friends so you could all like talk at the same time. I had an image of that, but there was like three people on the line, but only two of them were talking and the other one was kind of like disconnected from the conversation, but still there. So it's almost like their energy lingers. And you might have gone a long time without thinking about this person, or wanting them back or whatever. Maybe they just recently popped up in your head and you're like, why are you back in my mind again? Like, I already got over you. Why are you here? So either they're heavily thinking about you and you're picking up on their energy, because I feel like for who I'm reading for, you're very sensitive. I mean, we all have the ability to, we all have intuition. Let me just put it that way so I can put it lightly. There's 1,000,001 spiritual gifts that we can hone, and some of it comes easier to some people than it does others and whatnot, but we all have those capabilities. So don't think that just because I can tell somebody's story or predict the future or talk to spirit that I'm better than anyone or that I'm quote unquote gifted. Yes, it's a gift, but everybody has the ability to connect to spirit. Okay, that's the best way I could put it. But I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I feel like you guys are all over the place. There was a lot of mental energy going on when I first pulled this scrying card. I'm using the Halloween Oracle, by the way, because I'm feeling all Halloweeny, which Halloween is my birthday, so maybe that's why. I felt a lot of mental energy. So with scrying, this is about your intuition. That's probably why I'm going off on this whole spiritual gift intuition thing. I didn't even realize it said intuition under that, but anyways, the second I looked at this card, I felt like my intuition is blocked because I can't turn my head off. Like there's a lot of analyzing and overthinking about this situation. I mean, it could be a work situation, just life in general getting in the way, like a bump in the road, but I feel like this is about a person or a situationship, some type of relationship. I mean, hell, it could be between family members or a platonic friendship or whatever, but I really feel like this is love related. So whether you're single or in a relationship, there is somebody on your mind, and it very well could just be a friend of yours that you're thinking about in a different way, in a different light. I clarified scrying and got toil and labor and child. The person that you're thinking about, you could have a child with, or you could have known them since you both were children. And for some reason, I feel like you've just known this person for a very long time. Yeah, some of you could have kids and all that, and that could be something that is, I don't want to say a problem because it's not a problem. Something that's hindering this connection. It could be that speed bump, you know, like how are we going to combine families, or maybe baby mom or baby daddy is kind of a jealous person, and if you connect with somebody else, they're going to be like, I don't want my kids around so-and-so or some crap like that. It almost feels like this. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of work around a child, around children, around a youthful situation. I feel like somebody is really thinking. It's almost like strategizing how to move forward. But there's no communication here either. And then maybe for one of you or a very small group of you, some of you could be working towards or trying to figure out how to reunite with your child or children. In some cases, the child could have been taken from the home for whatever reason, and you're going through the steps and working very hard to get your children back. And you're just kind of, relying on faith that all your hard work's going to pay off and you will be reunited. But that's definitely not for everybody. In other instances, it could be, child support's kind of holding you back, especially on a financial front. Maybe you feel like you can't get into a serious relationship because you can barely support yourself because, most of your paycheck goes towards child support. That can be very rough for some people, but that's not for everyone. So anyways, I just feel like there's blocks in intuition, and I feel like you guys really want to work towards fixing that situation. Why do I keep saying situation? You want to fix the situation. Anyways. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I made the mistake of having lasagna for breakfast. Whew. That's sitting hard, man. All right, first card out is Woman Holding Heart reversed. So, I don't know. Can you see it better out here? Yeah, it looks like you can. Anyways, with her in the upright, this is all about a loving connection. It could be a female. I always see her as an older female, and I don't know why. But anyways, it could be, like in the upright, she's very loving. She's very generous. She's very caring. And she expresses her feelings. In the reverse, she doesn't really express herself. She either is not in love with somebody, if we're talking about romantic partnership, or she's hiding her emotions. So Some of you could be hiding your emotions to protect your children. Like, you don't want, you've already been in this relationship before. You don't want to go down that road again. What if it ends well? Well, maybe it will end well, but what if it ends poorly and then I have to put my kids through this crap again? Like, that could be for somebody. I feel like there's a heavy child vibe here. Also, in the beginning, I also got some of you could have spiritual gifts, or you've been awakened, and you have been awakened since you were a child, and it's something that you either blocked off at one point in your life, and now you're working on it again, like trying to open yourself back up with meditation and what have you, and just working on your gifts. I'm all over the place right now. Like, I get one message and then I go back. It's like I keep going. It's like taking 2 steps forward and then taking 10 steps back. It's like I'm never progressing because, oh, I'm going ahead. Oop, now I'm further behind than I was before. So I feel like this back and forth between the past and the now, but your head is in the future. Like, I don't know. Some of you could be wondering if somebody still cares about you, if they still want you, or you've just lost that love and feeling, I feel that disconnect. And I heard the song by Pink, what is it called? Give Me a Reason. So you guys just might not be on the same page, especially if you're in a relationship, because sometimes when you're with somebody and you can feel alone, like you can feel like you feel that person pull away, and you might be assuming there's a third party, even if there's not, and you're trying to figure it out. Maybe you're going to tarot readers such as myself and whoever else to figure out if your person has somebody else, because there is a disconnect here. It's like, what is it called? His side of the bed, her side of the bed. It's a country song that just popped in my head, and it's basically about a married couple who they don't communicate. They both keep thinking the worst. Like, if they just talk about it, they could turn this right side up and realize that they're both just being irrational. So I don't know if that makes sense. I'm freaking talking. Yeah, that very well could be it. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because it just flew out. Yeah, this is a disconnect in a family situation, in a marriage, or a high-level commitment. Like I said in the very beginning, I really think that this is either somebody who's single and caught between two, like an ex and a new person or something, or you're in a relationship now that's kind of crumbling apart, or you feel that it's crumbling apart and you're thinking about a past person. But either way, there's like, it's not a happy home. You're not feeling successful. And this could be like the child support financial situation where, you're working really hard, whether it's child support or not, could be anything. You don't feel like you have enough money to support yourself, your family, whoever, whatever. And you're trying to figure out how to do that. It's almost like I feel like I'm losing hope in this situation. Well, there's that 3 again. There's 3 people here. And if this is not somebody cheating, I feel like it's mental, like somebody is thinking about somebody else. Sorry. Is the memory of somebody haunting you? Because I just heard like a knock at my door and there's nobody here. And I'm in my room upstairs, so anyways, yeah, maybe the memory of a past relationship or somebody's haunting you right now, whether you're with somebody or not. I feel like there needs to be communication, though, in order for anything to progress. All right, I feel like I gotta do this. All right, so why is the 10 of Pentacles reversed with woman holding heart here? So somebody could be holding, like, the keys to your heart, and it's almost like you have a hard time letting anybody else in because you're still caught up on this past person. And then we have the 10 of Cups reversed, so we have double tens, which are endings, completions. They're both reversed. So it's almost like you feel like whatever the situation is, whether you're with them or not, that it's not stable, it's not working. Some of you could have gotten divorced and you're feeling the pain of that. Like maybe you didn't want the divorce and they did, or you didn't want the separation, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. But this is a commitment of some kind that is either not emotionally fulfilling you anymore, and it's not very stable. It's like people, you're not working together. Yeah. Page of Pentacles reverse. This is like not offering or giving anything tangible, like in the physical realm. So some of you could be struggling financially right now, or this could be past energy, or it's just stuff on your mind. It's not a happy home situation is what I'm feeling. I feel like you want it to be, though. Like, it's weird because I feel the love, but I think it's one-sided. And if it's not one-sided, it's just maybe either you or the person you're dealing with feels that way because they don't know. They don't know what to think. They don't know what you want, or you don't know what they want, kind of thing. Communication is key in every relationship. I'm just going to say that. Can I get one more for these double tens? Why have they lost this love and feeling? What is this about? Well, we have the King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. You are one. Could be you. So this could just be validation that this is how you're feeling. You could be in a depressed state right now, and you just feel like your relationship or your love life is just kind of crumbling down. Well, and maybe you want to move forward. You could want to move forward with a Cancerian. But this is taking charge, taking the reins, and moving ahead, whether you're happy or not. This is like just intuitively knowing that you need to move forward, because something did crumble down. That's what I kept saying. Like, this relationship broke down. I really feel like this is an ex-person. Like, the memories of this person are haunting you. It's almost, I kind of feel like, what was I going to say? Oh my gosh. F flew out of my head. Well, if it's important, it'll come back. Anyways. So yeah, this could be you, but he can be promiscuous, so somebody could have stepped out. I did see a lot of third-party energy, whether it was romantically or not. He's very good at what he does sexually. And this could be male or female, so it doesn't matter what your gender is. It's just, I'm saying he because it's a king and whatnot, masculine energy. But, oh my god. Okay, this is only for a select few of you, and I don't even know why this is coming up. It could be for anybody, but I'm just going to say it. Because of this disconnect, I feel like somebody is pleasuring themselves to the thought of this past person. So you're not with this person. You don't feel like they love you anymore. Maybe you haven't even talked to them in forever. But I do feel like you either dream about them, fantasize about them while you're, pleasuring yourself. That's not for everybody. I'm just saying, you'll know if it's you because that's what you do, And there's nothing wrong with it either, just saying. But energetically, I feel like if that is you, it's almost like they're the only person you think of when you do get yourself off. Like, I don't know why I'm going down this road. Maybe there's a lot of sexual energy in the air, and that's totally fine. It's healthy. I mean, if you're going from person to person to person, it's your life, your decision. You do whatever you want. I don't judge, but just be careful with that. But I don't feel that here. I feel like this is alone time. It's almost like you're sitting around waiting. Maybe you're not in love with this person, but you're so they're sexy to you, like they turn you on. Or this is how they feel about you. And maybe that's why you're thinking about them, because they are getting off to the thought of you. That might make you feel special. Anywho, that took a fucking left turn. So we have, and now my eye's twitching. We have the community card. There's the freaking 3 again. Oh my goodness. There are definitely 3 people in this situation. And I really feel like for whoever I am talking to, you are in a relationship with somebody. It could be same sex or not. I don't care. It's not gender based. But the storyline that I'm getting here is there is a couple. There's Leo and somebody else. Could be an earth sign or a water sign. I am getting more water, but then I kind of look at her as Libra. Anyways, regardless of the signs, we have all kinds of signs in our charts. This is about somebody who is partnered up. And you are thinking about, either you or your partner are thinking about somebody from the past or somebody else, and you could be thinking about a friend even. It doesn't matter. I don't feel like the person that you're masturbating to or passionately thinking about or dreaming about or whatever knows. I don't think you told them. I think this is just a fantasy of yours or something. And I don't feel like you've been doing this for a long time. I feel like it just recently surfaced again, like resurfaced. Because in this card, and I've never really looked at it this way, these 2 are in white. Well, she's in white and she's in like an off-white, and then she's in red. So I feel like it's like these 2 are together. I don't know if you can see it. These 2 are together, male, female, same sex, whatever. And then this is the one that you're thinking about or that your partner's thinking about. It's like red. It's very passionate. I feel a lot of sexual energy here. A lot. All right, wise community here. You've got someone on the brain, or your partner does. We have the 6 of Cups reversed. There's children again, or this is just the past. Could be a past person. Like I said, you're thinking of a past person. With the Devil reversed, it's trying to get out of... it's like trying to break the ties, and I feel like you did, or you thought you did. And that's probably why you moved on and you're in a different relationship, or you're pursuing other people if you're single. But I feel like somebody welded the chains back together. So now you're thinking about them again, if that makes any sense. Whoa. Then we have the Emperor reversed. Eesh. This is feeling like you don't have control of a situation. This could be trying to control a situation. He's not very good in the reverse. I mean, he can be kind of an asshole, if I'm going to be honest. He doesn't, like, the Emperor is very powerful in the upright. And reversed, it's almost like a weakness. I feel like this person is your kryptonite. I heard that before, but I didn't say it. Like, they are... You always succumb to this person. I almost feel like for some of you, you also compare whoever you're with to this past person. It's like nobody has ever really been good enough in your eyes, because you're trying to find your ex in a different form. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but it's nobody's ever going to be good enough for you, because you always compare them to this person, whoever this person is. And some of you might not be very good with your words with whoever you're with now, or with new people, because it's almost like you're trying to control a situation. I feel like it's because you don't want to get hurt, but it's mainly because that might be why you're comparing this past person to everyone else. Or just the fact that you love the crap out of them. You could be dealing with a Taurus too. I know that he represents Aries, but I keep looking at this. There's a bull on his, or it looks like a bull. Maybe it's not. Whatever. Anyways. Yep. Somebody feels like they don't have control in this situation as well, because they might know that you're thinking of a past person, or that there's too many people involved and they just aren't talking. Nobody's talking. All right, can I get one more? Why is the Emperor reversed in all of this? And if this isn't your energy, someone, the person you're dealing with or whatever, might feel like they've lost control of the situation, like there's no going back now because they know where your head is at, kind of thing, or vice versa. Take it where it resonates. Energies are fluid. I don't know if I explained that in the beginning or not, because I got really sidetracked. High Priestess. There's the intuition again. It's also secrets. Like I said, nobody's talking. She does not. She knows a lot. She knows just about everything. But she does not tell. She does not talk. She just waits and sees. I mean, she'll open up if need be, but she never tells you everything. I feel yin and yang, black and white, black and white. It's on. Okay, this is how I want to say this. When you're communicating with your current partner or whoever you're pursuing or dating or whatever, it's almost like you lay the cards out on the table and say, well, I'm pretty black and white. It's either this or that. Like, I won't tolerate cheating, and I like this. It's like there's no gray area. And that's how you're presenting yourself to this person, or that's how they're presenting themselves to you. But that's not true. You're trying to make them believe that, but I feel like with the Emperor reversed, because he doesn't have control of a situation, they know that you're not black and white. They know that you flow in the gray, like that there's more to you than meets the eye. They just don't know what it is. It's like a puzzle. They can't. I feel like somebody, I mean, you could be doing this. Either you're doing this to someone or they're doing it to you. Somebody in the situation feels like they're trying to figure you out, basically. Like their intuition could be screaming at them, or your intuition is screaming at you that there's more to this person than meets the eye. It could be the past person, current person, whatever. I don't care who it is. You know your life, you know your situation, so you'll know who it is. But yeah, it's they can't figure you out, or you can't figure them out. It's like, why am I so drawn to you? It didn't work. It's like, I don't know. Somebody's doing some investigating. I want one more on the, not with this deck. Let's see. What is the High Priestess here for with this community card? For Leo. Oh, the High Priestess really doesn't want to talk, does she? I feel like if you're trying to figure somebody out, like put this puzzle together, you're not talking about it. That's for damn sure. Wealthy man. So that could be you, or it could be somebody else in this situation. Some of you could be hiding money too. Especially when I said, like, with toil and labor up here and the fact that there's a lack of stability. Some of you could have more money than you say that you do, because you don't want the courts to garnish your wages for child support, or for whatever reason. There's a million and one reasons why somebody would stash money away. Yeah. Could be for a new job. Some of you just might be moving for a new job, for more money, and you don't want to tell anybody. You might, I just heard Some of you might, for those of you who are secretly moving for work or planning this, you might be moving to the location where this ex person lives, to see them again. It's almost like it's a dual reason why you're moving. It's for, to make more money, for a better job, and to get closer to the person you fantasize about. And you're not telling whoever you're with now, or they're not telling you. And then we have action reverse. So this is non-action. This is also not rushing a situation. So, in the upright, kind of reminds me of the Chariot. And we have black and white here again. And this is living in the gray, not saying yes or no. This is maybe, because I haven't really decided yet. That just popped up. But this is taking action. This is leaping. This is charging ahead, like, whew. And this is, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to think about it. I'm going to weigh the pros and cons of this situation, probably to save money, because we saw a wealthy man and work and everything. This is maybe. Maybe I will do this. Maybe I won't. So I feel like that's why, even though, especially if you're in a relationship, you both know that this is not working. It's not stable. It's not emotionally fulfilling you. You might not even be having sex with your current partner if you are partnered. You might be turning them down to masturbate to this past person because that does it for you more, or whatever. Because I really don't feel like this is physical cheating. This is emotional cheating, I guess. Well, I don't want to call it, I don't know. Take it in whatever way it makes sense to you, but either you or the person you're with is definitely fantasizing about somebody else, possibly the mother or father of their child. Why is non-action here? What is this maybe about? This reading is so confusing, and I'm sorry if it is. Usually whenever I get confused in a reading, it's because you're confused, or whoever I'm reading for is confused, or someone around them, because I pick up on the energy. So this is very back and forth. It's not black and white. It's a facade. It's like you're pretending to have your shit together, or they are, and that's not the case at all. You haven't even made up your mind. Yeah, the Four of Wands. This is also 1111, and could be, twin flame, soulmate stuff, if you believe in that. I don't dive into it too much. I kind of say like soul connection, or spiritual bond or something like that. Anyways, whatever. With the Four of Wands, this is that stability. It's almost like you're in the maybe land because you don't want to rock the boat. Like I said, finances might not be on the up and up at this time, and you're trying to save your pennies so that you are stable. And you don't want to ruin what you have right now. There's way more to this situation than meets the eye. Way more. It's almost like you're trying to look into the future to make this decision. Like, I feel like whoever you're with, even though you're not happy, especially if you're with someone, you're more drawn to the past person, but you do care about this person. So it's almost like, when I said pros and cons, you literally could be writing out pros and cons of your ex and the person you're with, like weighing out your options, who's better. Because I did feel comparing, like I said before, like I feel like you compare this person you're with to your ex person. Some of you could have been married before, or you are now. I almost feel like with maybe and non-action. Okay, if you're single and you still have this past person on your mind, because I know there's someone from the past on your mind in here somewhere, for whoever this is for. Like I said, not for everyone. It's almost like maybe I'll commit to, like, if you have two like, say you're single and you have two options, maybe I'll commit to this new person. I'm waiting to see what happens. You're putting someone on hold because you're hoping the past will come back, or they are. Can I get more on this Four of Wands, please? Ooh, it's way too much. Alright, these cards just don't want to talk now. I feel like this past person is your wish fulfillment. Like, you have literally been, you're either dreaming about them, or you just feel like there's this divine soul connection with this person, and so you're kind of up in the air with anything else because you're so drawn to them. And you could have had just a past life or soul contract with this person, and that's why you can't sever these ties. Because like I said, I feel like somebody welded the chains back together. Then we have the Empress. We have the Emperor reversed and Empress in the upright. Those are counterparts, even though, like I said, three people. We have the Empress, the Emperor, and the King. Male, female, doesn't matter. I feel like you're waiting around to see if this person will come back. Could be the mother or father of your children. I always look at her as female, but men have feminine feminine energy too. La la la. You guys are having a hard time figuring out what you want to say, or even think for that matter. But yeah, somebody in this situation is waiting for their person to come back. It's almost like you don't want to hurt someone new, because you know in your heart of hearts that if this past person comes waltzing right through the door and says, baby, I love you, you will drop that new person like a bad habit and fucking go back to your ex. And you don't want to hurt anybody in the process because you know what it feels like to be hurt. So I feel like that's why you're being very cautious, but I don't know. We'll find out what your past person wants to say to you in a minute, but oh, my ear is ringing. Someone's talking about you, or you're talking about them. Could be dealing with a Virgo. We have the Hermit here in the reverse, so this is coming out of that reflective state, like intuition, going within, meditation. I said all that in the beginning. For some of you, the past person, you could have already spoken to them, and they are the ones that are up in the air, and they're like, well, maybe, you know. So they could be considering a reconnection, but with these cards here, I feel like they really don't love you anymore, or you don't love them. It's more of an infatuation, or it's that devil energy that, like I said, the chains being welded back together. It's complacency. There's too many people involved. There's always outside interference, and this person seems pretty wishy-washy, like they don't really know what they want, or they tell you that they don't know what they want when they do know what they want, and they know that they don't want you, or this is what you're saying, but they don't want to hurt your feelings, so they just say, oh, well, maybe, and they keep you on the back burner. They keep you chained up in the fucking cellar. That's not right. Some of you could be coming to this realization. You're just not ready to leap yet. It's almost like you're starting to see the truth. Your intuition is kicking into high gear. You're getting the answers that you need about the situation, and you know that you need to move on. You just, it's just very difficult because you don't want it to end. I feel like somebody in this situation is fighting an ending, fighting a completion, like a final ending. Transformation needs to happen here. This is not a good vibration to be in for whoever this is. And like I said, this is not for every single Leo out there. That is impossible. So if this doesn't resonate with you, maybe next time. This is for whoever needs to hear this. That's what all these readings are for. And I'm sorry that I didn't pick up on your energy, but you know, like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. So keep that in mind too. I do focus on my subscribers. I've got people calling me up, whatever, I'll look at it later. So I want to know what Leo's ex has to say to them. This ex person, no matter who you are, whether it's you or them, this past person, the one who is being a wishy-washy one, what do they actually want to say about to Leo? How do they feel about Leo? Why are they still holding on, keeping this stuck? Or why is Leo? Take this where it resonates. It could be your thoughts and feelings, or it could be theirs. I'm trying to get how they feel and what they want to say, but it's energy, so what does this past person want to say to Leo? Or what do they need to say to Leo, I should say? Did something flip? I could have swore I saw something flip. Maybe not. Oh. No. Man, this person is not opening up to you. We got the High Priestess up in here. Whoa, okay. Got one. Huh. Sorry. They're hesitating and they're thinking. They're troubled. So, what did I say? That back and forth. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I'm stuck in limbo. It's keeping you hanging on. I feel like it's really bothering you. And then we have wanting you, bliss, kiss me, you make me happy. So I feel more of a friendly vibe with that on their end of things. They're torn because I don't feel like they're madly deeply in love with you. I feel like it's lust. Like I said before, it's that lustful energy of I fantasized about you, I have a dream about you, now I want you naked in my bed kind of thing. You make me happy, you make me laugh. We could be really good friends, but sorry, you know, I'm really not in love with you, but I don't want to lose you kind of energy. And they're telling you that they're sitting here thinking about it, like, yeah, I'll consider being back together with you, but I feel like they're not being honest. And then we have soulmates and love and relationships here. For some reason, I feel like this is that devil energy. I don't feel all soulmatey with this. Like, I'm not going, oh, yep, I was wrong. You know, they really do love you. They're just too scared to tell you. No, I keep seeing those chains, like heavy chains. I see, like, you know, medieval times when they're thrown in the dungeon or whatever, and they're chained to a friggin' wall, sitting in water and piss and shit and whatever else. Like, they're in the doldrums. They're in a living hell, literally. Or you are, because you feel like you want to believe that they are your soulmate. And we can have many soulmates in this lifetime, and they can just be karmic. Like, we have contracts with them, we fulfill them, and then we move on. And sometimes, because of past life energy and these soul contracts, I guess you could say, we do feel tethered to other people or to that person, because we know that it's beyond the physical, but it's not the person you're supposed to be with in the physical for the long term, if that makes any sense. Somebody is tied up, and they're stuck and they're worried. My thoughts are haunting me, watching you, sneaking away. Yeah, this so much back and forth here. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see, I want some. Is that it? With some Archangel Michael advice for you, Leo. Sorry this one was so long. Really. There's that stuck energy. I know it was kind of back and forth and confusing and whatever. And I really hope that I relayed the message that I need to relay. But I feel like somebody's hanging on for lustful reasons. Have confidence. Yeah, either you or this other person is lacking confidence. And I kind of felt that here. It was like, and it's almost like that facade, like around your friends. You're showing your friends and family and everybody this. You're in your armor. You're all armored up, ready to go. You're in your power. But in reality, you're not. You're lacking confidence because things are not working out in your favor. You really need to do some healing and work on yourself without this person. You need to, maybe some of you should do a cord cutting of some kind. And it's not magical, it's more of a like mind over matter kind of thing, if you really think about it. It can be magical depending on how you do it, but your home is protected by angels. So if you are feeling like you're not stable, you're busting your ass at work and you still don't have the money to pay the bills because you got child support and you got this, that, and the other, and maybe you don't have your own place, you're living with a roommate or your parents because money's just not flowing like you wish it would, you're being protected. So I feel like finances will improve as soon as your outlook does. Like change is coming anyways. One more. I almost said one more for Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with a Virgo. Excuse me. Leo. Okay. Honor and trust your feelings. Okay, yes. This says the same thing as all this. Use your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. You know what's best for you. You already know that you shouldn't hold on to this person. You know that they're no good for you. You know that there's more to life than this, and you know that you have somebody new right on the precipice. It's almost like once you climb over that little hill and you're halfway up the hill now, that person's going to be waiting there with a bouquet of roses. Maybe this is why soulmate came out over here too, is you have a soulmate or a divine union coming in. But you got to let this stuff go. You need to make the move. If you're talking to that other person, don't discredit them and push them away. You know, take it slow because obviously there's healing that needs to be done here. But don't just ghost anybody, because that's not nice. Do unto others as you want done unto you. But anyways, that is all I have for you, Leo. I hope it made sense to somebody, and I'm sorry if it did resonate because this was pretty rough. It's very back and forth, and you know, that's never easy. Been there, done that. Just cut the chains. Break out of jail. I'm giving you that get out of jail free card. You know, just roll with it. Use your gut. Follow your dreams, because Leo, you guys are amazing and you have so much potential and you're very, very loving. Don't let people walk all over you. If you need any advice or would like a personal reading, please email me. It's in the box below. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope to see you over on Patreon, and I can't wait to share all of my wonderful new ideas with you guys, and I wish you all the best. Bye for now. Bye-bye.